oh yeah, it's gonna be about 7,700 in parts. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. So we got like a good warranty on that car, but they're like the legal bullshit on the thing is crazy. Like they're like, we'll only cover it. Uh oh, I'm going. Anyway, it's covered because it's exploded from the inside out. So.
Is that from the gas? Using the
I
wrong
hope
gas?
to God not. Dude, I pulled up to her one day at the gas station. Did I tell you this story?
No.
Pulled up to her one day at the gas station, and I was like, oh, let me get you a Monte or whatever. And she was like, it's not working. And the cashier guy comes out and he goes, you selected regular gas. And she's like pressing she was pressing the, I don't, anyway, like she's been filling this gas up.
It takes premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. She would.
That will eventually fuck it up.
I know. Should have that on live.
You know what it's saying? That one.
Uh-uh. 2024 intent. We're not coming because it has been deleted or moved.
This is what happened to me when I shared with clients. That exact message.
Whoa.
See, nothing's deleted or moved, so I don't get that.
Let me try
You sure?
That's exactly what happened. I had that same problem trying to share client
I don't
files.
know. Dude, we gotta get this app going.
I don't really know. Throw delete.
Try going to your email.
Yeah. It's that same message, dude. Like, what do you mean deleted or moved?
That's-
You just sent it. What does that mean?
Not reliable, man. Okay.
Forget
Yeah.
about
Well,
it.
let's figure that. Okay, so that covers everything on the Bonny landmarks. So let's start getting into actions. I think this is gonna be a cool direction to go. Let's just think about movements and planes, and then we'll start getting into the nitty gritties of the joint actions and the origin insertion sites.
Doing the shoulder muscles and actions page.
Yep, exactly. Yep. So this is synergist muscles working together. Muscles are listed in order of their their ability to create the movement. Asterisk indicates muscles not shown. So we have flexion, and I think they're specifically talking about GH flexion here, or shoulder flexion. So we have the deltoid.
Yeah.
And so when they say flexion, they're talking about from
Straight
here up, but the deltoid, I'm sure they have it on here. Yeah, they do have abduction. So we'll just go strict flexion. So it's here, and what plane is that in?
That's in the section.
Yep, sagittal plane. And we have the deltoid, the pec major, the biceps brachii, and the coracobrachialis. So all this meat right here is gonna pull us up like that.
Sweet.
Yep. Just a notable thing here. If we're talking about synergies, we want thoracic extension driving GH flexion, not thoracic flexion to support the system. Ideally, extension. We have deltoid posterior, lat, teres. Pec major lower fibers, that's interesting.
Going back a little, yeah. 'Cause
I guess the adduction component, yeah. And then triceps. Horizontal adduction, or abduction, so pulling out this way. They're saying deltoid. I think that they're probably missing,
Well, if you're doing it in that configuration, sure, because the arm has to stay abducted.
but they're missing like teres
Yeah.
and infraspinatus, I think, right? I mean, that's gonna, it's for sure gonna, and lat.
Rhomboid.
Rhomboid? Well, that's, yeah, I think they're talking about GH here, yeah.
I think, yeah, what you're saying, to your point, they're highlighting where the delt will work in
Yeah.
some of these motions.
Yeah.
yeah, then they have.
Yeah, let's not go into the muscles now. Now that I'm thinking about it, let's just talk about the motions because we're going to cover all the muscles in
Yeah.
a second here. So this motion is horizontal abduction, and that's in what plane?
I mean, the transverse.
Yep. and then horizontal AD, transverse, yep. And then we have abduction, we can call it frontal plane abduction.
Yep.
And then, I just gave it away.
Not bad.
And then, and then we got going down into the side here,
Yeah.
which is
adduction.
frontal adduction. And then we have this motion,
To the external rotation.
yep, and this motion, also external rotation, yep. And then we have this motion, and then we have this motion, yeah, cool. And then last is scapular motion, so we have
Elevation, depression, protraction, retraction.
this. Cool. Okay. Good. Upward rotation. Nice. And then, this is cool. So this kind of gives the view of the upward rotation of the scapula, downward rotation of the scapula, kind of what's moving and how we're viewing that. So that upward rotation is kind of an arcing action, downward rotation, arcing action, versus elevation and depression, which are specifically like an elevator going up and down.
Like that's
Not
strict
like
frontal plane.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Whereas this is like, I mean, I guess upward rotation, downward rotation is still frontal plane, but also paired with kind of a protracty,
It's almost more ABD.
ABD gliding motion wrapping around the rib cage. Yep. Cool. Okay. Muscles. Okay, so we're starting with the delt. So let's get this guy. You guys might as well throw this one on so that you can have one to look at too. Oh, sorry, dude. You're smacked, dude. Actually, that was his fault. So I'll read out while you're throwing that on. I'll read off the deltoid. So the triangular shaped deltoid is located on the cap of the shoulder. The origin of the deltoid, which is interestingly enough identical to the insertion of the trapezius, curves around the spine of the scapula and clavicle, forming a V shape. From this broad origin, the fibers converge down the arm to attach at the deltoid tuberosity. The deltoid fibers can be divided into three segments: the anterior, middle, and posterior fibers. All three groups are abduct the humerus, but the anterior and posterior fibers are antagonists in both flexion and extension and medial lateral rotation. So all fibers abduct, anterior fibers flex the shoulder, medially rotate the shoulder, and horizontally adduct the shoulder. That's a crazy amount of motion there.
Yeah.
Posterior fibers extend the shoulder, laterally rotate the shoulder or externally rotate the shoulder at the GH joint, and horizontally abduct the shoulder. The insertion is at the deltoid tuberosity. Where's that at? Let's just landmark that. Yeah, there you go. Yep, yeah, dude, that's a good place. You know, a good thing to do is do it on your body there. And then
Well, that's what we're measuring in the assessment.
yeah, right below deltoid tuberosity. Yep,
Yeah.
that's that arm girth measurement.
Yep.
And then the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle, the acromion, and the spine of the scapula. This big old hunk of meat that wraps around the shoulder there.
Is this the spine? Is this the spine of the scapula? Right?
Yes.
Like
Yep.
that-
Yep. And so that deltoid attaches right under that. Hooks right under that thing. Yep. Let's see. Belly of the deltoid. Seated. Oh, this is just saying how you can locate. I think we can all locate a deltoid at this point.
I'll let it use its little system. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we can just play with. Oh, we have those black tapes that we can ruin. That's great.
Nice.
It's nice having those white tapes back, huh?
Yeah.
What do you
The
use this?
no, the other one was just falling apart from my last assessment.
Nice.
So it would have been perfect.
The one that was taped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's starting to beat, huh? So here we go. I mean, we can just see these joint actions here. And it's, the nice thing about the delt is it's got a pretty nice lever. I mean, this thing is, if it was attached here, it wouldn't have a ton of mechanical advantage. But because it's attached down, halfway down the humerus, I think it's got a really nice lever. there, even shorter there,
Mm-hmm.
going back here, short going back, short going in. So there's our delt. Any thoughts on that, or are we good to keep rolling?
Rolling.
I think this is kind of a cool thing just to mention down here. The deltoid is as an antagonist to itself. To feel the antagonist abilities of deltoid anterior and posterior, shaking hands with your partner. Place your other hand. Good morning. Place your other hand on the deltoid. Keep his elbow next to his side. Ask your partner to medially or laterally rotate his arm against your resistance. Can you sense the anterior fibers contracting upon medial rotation and relaxing upon lateral rotation, or vice versa? I'm interested to try that.
Where are we?
Down,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, page down. So, shaking hands with your partner. Place your other hand on the deltoid, and then keep his elbow next to his side. Ask your partner to medially lateral. So push into my hand here.
This way.
Yep. And then pull.
Have him go into adduction.
Pull, you said?
And I'll push.
So I think he's just going this way.
I'm feeling more of the.
Okay, he's working
And
his.
then
Yeah. So hold here.
Now I'm feeling more of the medial.
Okay.
That.
Maybe I need
Anterior.
to work on my post delt.
You're feeling high.
Me too. Mine's kind of.
Yeah, finicky. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Great, how are you?
Good.
That's gonna be that one. There
Yeah, okay, there you
Post delt activation.
Mhm.
So you feeling?
go. Yeah.
Well, anterior and posterior delt.
we go. Nice.
There you go. Okay, cool. And so when they say, I always get these mixed up. Antagonist is the lengthening tissue, correct?
Yeah.
Right, and then agonist.
Opposite, right?
Yeah, it's the one
Agonist
that's
is
not-
the contracting
yeah, it's the one
tissue.
that's not-
I think of it like writing. Like the protagonist is the main
Uh-huh.
one, right?
The antagonist.
And
is
then
here.
that's the wrong word, but
Okay.
but that's the
Yeah.
flip side, and then the antagonist is the secondary.
I think antagonist is the thing that's antagonized by the contracting muscle in my mind. Agonist is contracting, right?
Yeah.
If that's correct.
Yeah.